Okay then, Rowena. So setup-wise, very good. Discussed obviously last month in the session there with your shoulder alignment now being a little bit tilted, which you're definitely getting that now, which will sort of help get your shoulders and body in line to target. When the shoulders were levelled off, your shoulders are going a bit too far to the left. So that's good now in terms of where you're setting up the golf ball. In terms of your backswing, taking the golf away very, very nicely. Top of the backswing now, really, really good position. As we discussed, that catch-22 about making the swing shorter to be more controlled. But if you turn less, it's going to be a lot easier now for your body to rotate too quick and get in this kind of what we call opened out position where the body has swung around too fast and the club's left behind, which is to give you that weaker shot to the right. The one you had before, sort of just drifting off to the right there, losing yardage. Obviously direct as well, so rather than being 110, 150 in the middle of the fairway, you're 82, 83 yards in the right-hand rough. So your next shot now from the rough is going to be a shorter shot than the fairway shot would have been. So you're losing 50, 60 yards over two shots, which can make the difference between getting to green or not, as the case may be. So from the top here now when you're swinging, I think in an attempt to try and get some power, you were kind of throwing the club. Yeah. That club now getting quite a bit further outside the line you want to, coming across the ball here. Now that club's quite a bit outside the line, quite a big gap now from your hands to your legs, and the face a bit open. Your right foot now off the ground, you're coming into impact, okay? Now the strike's pretty good because you've got familiar and kind of used to hitting the golf ball from that position, but the way you hit the golf ball then now by coming across the golf ball starts to the right because the face was slightly open. We see this ball now drifting off the right there, I think about 75, 80 yards kind of distance you were looking for there, okay? Now then from here, what we're trying to achieve is the sensation that the arms and hands are kind of coming down this way a bit more. If we look at your hands here now, you can see that sort of first move, they're starting to drop a little bit, yeah? So the club now is working back down, the lower half and the body generally quieter. The club now is more through your shoulder rather than the ones that sort of up through your neck there, so it's not coming down as steep and over the top this way and cutting across. As you then come into the golf ball now, your hands see a lot more into your body. The club now more in line with the hands coming from a much more slightly curved path into the golf ball. Club coming down here now, more from the inside here. Now again, the strike on this one was not as good, a little bit toey, but marginally, okay? But at least the club face squared up. You see your lower half now a little more quiet, that foot's not off the ground yet. Club face squares up, ball goes towards the screen, you can release through, and that ball now you can see going down the range, and this one I think topped out at about, you went right the way through to the end, 119 yards and literally a foot off the white line there, okay? So it's that sequencing with the body, okay? Not trying to hit it too hard with the body from the top. If we try and create power here now and we throw this sort of right shoulder over to try and hit it hard and stuff, the club face now hasn't got a chance to sort of accelerate. Again, thinking about the terms of the body position, we've got the torso, the shoulders, the hips, they're strong muscles, okay? They're slow twitch muscles, okay? They're going to create power and abilities to control the club head speed, okay? Hands and wrists, they're the speed and the fast twitch, and they're the ones that are going to give the club head speed to send the ball down the range as far as you can, all right? So it's getting that twitch with the wrist and that sort of flicking shot. The one you did, the very first shot, you went, okay, I just flicked my wrists. Went 96 yards with literally no effort at all. I mean, you just stood there and went, okay. Now, again, I'm not encouraging to play golf that way, but it just shows what your potential is when you just basically use your wrist. And obviously when you use your body and your torso to combine those two things, you're getting the white. I think you did top one about 120 something, but you almost got to 130 there. So with the body and the wrist blended together, we can maximise your power. Using just your wrists, you've got more than using just your torso, okay? And as you say, it comes back to that thing with the chipping. When people try to hit the ball short with chip shots, they just stop their body in fear of going too far and go flick with the wrists. And trying to be slow with a fast twitch muscle or joint, just going to shoots off the club face, yeah? So it's using the right body parts to create power rather than you trying to sort of lunge and heave and hit the golf ball with the shoulder or the right side over the top. So does that kind of make sense now, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Good, excellent, good stuff. Right.